between the Chicago Bulls and the Golden State Warriors. As this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Bulls?
You can't speak about Klay Thompson without mentioning Steph Curry. And likewise, you can't mention Steph Curry without talking about Klay Thompson. I see them as a tandem. Their play last year gives you pause to say, this is a special, special offensive backcourt.
Unable to flip it in.
Really good job clogging the lane right there.
Rose jump shot. Misfires from long distance. Steph Curry's been the MVP candidate, but Klay Thompson, sometimes he gets overshadowed on how many things he does for this team, Jeff.
You can make a strong argument that Klay Thompson is the best two-guard in the league when you factor in his defensive ability. He is so improved defensively from when he first came into the league to now. He can guard point guards. We've seen him match up in the playoffs with Chris Paul. You can see him taking threes. He can lock down twos. I don't think Klay Thompson will ever get his just due because defense is far too often overlooked.
Curry on the drive to the basket, flips it up. Gasol the rebound. He grabbed 5 rebounds in their previous game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. It'll count if it goes, and it drops. Count the basket. And that's it for the first quarter. The Bulls up by 9. We'll have more Monday Night NBA on ESPN after this break. You talk about setting a tone to start the game. That may have been a perfect first quarter, huh, Jeff?
Terrific tone set because they came out and they established their games at both ends of the floor. That's how you have to do it, being a balanced team and doing it at both ends.
Double team closing in from deep in the corner. Won't go, and they can't extend the lead into double figures. Jeff, we spoke earlier about Klay Thompson being underrated. Reminds you a little bit like Scottie Pippen playing under the shadow of Jordan, or James Worthy under the shadow of Magic.
Are you kidding, Mike? Did you just compare Steph Curry to Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson? Is that what just happened here? Are you kidding me?
He's one of the best shooters we've ever seen. Why not?
Hey, message to Mike. They dominated over a long period of time. Stop the nonsense.
Butler on the drive, puts it down.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
A powerful slam.
Unless you've coached in the NBA, you don't know how frustrating it is to not be able to get your players to play all out on every possession and give up simple dunks like we've just seen.
Blows past his man. Curry on the drive, hits for 2.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
They double him. Ball comes loose. Stripped and stolen by Curry. Bogut. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. Curry jump shot. Time expires here to end the first half. The Bulls up by 5. Bartlett. And we're back at the United Center for the second half, which is just about underway. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Chicago's up by a narrow margin as we start the third quarter, Jeff. They just got to keep doing what they did in the first half.
Why did you steal my line, Mike? That's what I just told you off air. I just said that. That's exactly what they've got to continue to do. Do what they're doing, continue to work the game, and they will be rewarded. Jeez.
Shoots the three. Won't go from downtown. Stephen Curry's 0 for 3 from the perimeter. From the corner, a three-pointer, and Derrick Rose with the play from way downtown. He's averaging 17 points per game this season.
Big-time corner three right there.
Jeff, remember when our buddy Mark was coaching the Warriors and he called Curry and Thompson the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of the game? We mocked them back then, but he might be right.
Yeah, I said, there goes that fool talking again.